The Denver airport terminal was crowded at noon, business travelers rushing between gates. That's when Ethan Walsh saw her collapse. A woman in an expensive cream-colored suit, blonde hair pulled back professionally, suddenly stumbled and fell to her knees near gate 47. She wasn't fainting from illness. Ethan could see that immediately. She was having a panic attack, hyperventilating, tears streaming down her face. People walked past her. Some stared. No one stopped. Ethan did. At 35, he was a single father traveling for a rare job interview, his 8-year-old daughter Sophie with his sister for the weekend. He'd seen panic attacks before. His late wife had suffered from severe anxiety before her death from cancer 3 years ago. He knelt beside the woman carefully, keeping his distance to not frighten her. "Ma'am, can you hear me? You're having a panic attack. You're safe. I'm going to help you." The woman looked at him with terrified eyes. When he reached out slowly to steady her shoulder, she flinched violently and cried out, "Please don't hit me. I'm already hurt. Please." Ethan immediately pulled his hand back. "I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. My name is Ethan. I'm here to help. Can you tell me your name?" "Miranda," she gasped between breaths. "Miranda Sterling." Ethan recognized the name immediately. Miranda Sterling, CEO of Sterling Global Consulting, one of the largest business strategy firms in the country. Her face had been on the cover of Forbes 2 months ago, worth approximately $600 million, and she was on the floor of an airport, terrified and alone. "Miranda, I need you to breathe with me," Ethan said calmly. "In for 4 counts. Hold for 4, out for 4. Can you try that with me?" He demonstrated, counting slowly. Miranda tried to follow, her breathing ragged but gradually steadying. Ethan kept talking in a low, calm voice, the same voice he used with Sophie when she had nightmares. After 5 minutes, Miranda's breathing had normalized. She was still crying but no longer hyperventilating. "Can you stand?" Ethan asked. "There's a quiet area near the chapel. We can sit there, away from the crowd." Miranda nodded. Ethan helped her up carefully, and they walked slowly to a quiet corner of the terminal. They sat on a bench, Miranda still shaking. "Thank you," she whispered. "I'm sorry. That was embarrassing." "Nothing to apologize for. Panic attacks aren't controllable. I'm just glad I could help." Ethan paused. "You said don't hit me. Has someone been hurting you?" Miranda looked away. "My husband, ex-husband as of yesterday. We finalized the divorce. I thought I'd be relieved. Instead, I had a panic attack in the middle of the airport. How long was he abusive? 3 years of marriage. It started small, verbal put-downs, control over my schedule, then escalated. He was very careful, never where anyone could see, always where the bruises wouldn't show." Her voice broke. "I'm a CEO. I negotiate billion-dollar deals, and I couldn't leave my own husband for 3 years because I was terrified." Ethan felt rage on her behalf. "Leaving took incredible courage. You did that. You're free now." "Am I? I'm having panic attacks in public. I flinch when strangers try to help me. I'm a mess." "You're healing," Ethan corrected. "That's different from being a mess. My wife had severe anxiety. It took years of therapy and medication to manage, but she did manage it. You will too." They sat in silence for a moment. Then Miranda looked at him. "Why did you stop? Everyone else walked past me. You stopped. Why?" "Because someone needed help. That's reason enough." Miranda pulled out a business card. "I want to do something for you, to thank you. Please, let me help you somehow." Ethan took the card out of politeness but shook his head. "You don't owe me anything. I'm just glad you're okay." "Where are you flying to?" Miranda asked. "San Francisco. Job interview. Senior project manager position at a tech company. It's a long shot, but the pay would change my daughter's life. She needs braces, wants to take piano lessons. This job would make that possible." Miranda typed something on her phone. "What company?" "Tech Venture Solutions. I know the CEO. We went to business school together. What's your background?" Ethan explained his work history, project management, team leadership, but lacking formal certifications that many companies required. He'd been passed over for promotions repeatedly despite excellent performance. Miranda made a call. "Richard, Miranda Sterling. I have a candidate for your senior PM position, Ethan Walsh. He's flying in today for an interview, but I'm telling you right now, hire him." "No, this isn't a favor. This is me telling you that this man has more leadership capability than anyone you'll interview. Trust me on this." "Yes, I'll explain later. Just meet with him and you'll see what I see." She hung up. You now have a personal recommendation from someone Richard trusts. That interview just became much more than a long shot. Why would you do that? Ethan asked. You don't know my qualifications. I know you saw a stranger in crisis and helped without hesitation. I know you treated me with respect and kindness when I was vulnerable. That tells me more about your character than any resume. Character is what creates great leaders. 3 weeks later, Ethan got the job. The salary was $120,000, more than double what he'd been making. He could afford Sophie's braces, piano lessons, and to move to a better apartment. He sent Miranda a thank you email. She responded immediately, "You helped me at my lowest moment. This is the least I could do, but I have a larger request. Sterling Global needs someone to head our crisis management division, someone who understands how to help people in their worst moments. Salary is $180,000 plus equity. Interested?" 6 months later, Ethan was head of crisis management at Sterling Global. He built programs for executives experiencing personal crises, divorce, trauma, mental health struggles. He created protocols for supporting employees through difficult times, and he became Miranda's friend. They had lunch monthly talking about healing, growth, and rebuilding after trauma. Miranda had started therapy and was transforming her company culture to prioritize employee well-being. 2 years after that airport encounter at a company event, Miranda gave a speech. 2 years ago, I had a panic attack in public. A stranger named Ethan Walsh stopped to help me when everyone else walked past. He treated me with kindness and dignity at my most vulnerable moment. Today, Ethan runs our crisis management division, helping hundreds of people annually. He taught me that real strength isn't never falling, it's helping others get back up when they do. She looked at Ethan. Thank you for seeing someone who needed help and choosing to care. You changed my life, and through this company you've changed countless others. Ethan responded simply, thank you for trusting me with your truth that day, and thank you for building a company that values humanity over just profit. That's the real change. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories about helping those in crisis. Comment about a time someone helped you when you were at your lowest. Your story might remind someone to stop and help today.